Good morning. Okay, I played it like I just got out of bed, but I've been up for like a few hours. Day 2 of being in Palm Springs. The triathletes actually just texted me this morning that they actually got their flights confirmed. They're actually on the way here today. So I still have time to kill until they get here. They're not here until about like 1 or 2 p.m. So I think I probably am just gonna go try to find food and take you guys along. So first step of the day is I gotta find food. Because as we know from yesterday, I really didn't eat much. So I'm pretty hungry. And food is about an hour walk, so that kind of sucks. So tapping into the good old Google Maps, I saw that there is actually some food if I walk down to the left down the road instead of the right. So maybe we'll do that today. Maybe we'll see. I kind of feel like a good American breakfast, you know, like that big platter of American food. But also the other side of me is I don't really want that because the food I ate last night was kind of greasy and it really did not make me feel good. So I might just go look for something else. Who knows? Maybe I'll take us on an adventure and we'll see about finding like a cool breakfast spot. The only thing, like I said, the other problem is that where we're staying is kind of far away from a lot of food. So I don't think there's a lot of food options around me. So I think I'll kind of just have to be happy with like what I find. But the one nice thing is I don't have to go far for coffee because there's a lot of coffee here. I also found this like French vanilla creamer that was in the cupboard for some reason. So I don't think I'm gonna be using the French vanilla creamer that was in the cupboard in Palm Springs where it's 30 degrees every day where the AC doesn't really work. Like I said, I am hungry. I am alone till like 2 o'clock, so I kind of want to go explore anyways. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to walk to this one breakfast spot called the Broken Yolk. It is, I wanna say about like an hour walk, but I'm here until 2 o'clock. I got nothing to do until 2, so what I'm thinking is I'm probably gonna go to the Broken Yolk. I'm gonna take my camera along. I might just vlog off of my phone because I think that might be a bit easier for the walk and stuff there. I also wanna take a bunch of photos, so I wanna have my camera ready. So if the quality changes, that's kind of just why. It's kind of just why, so live with it. I was just getting packed up and ready to go, and guess what again? My phone's not charged. I got some work that I gotta get done today anyways, so this is a good time to kind of get that out of the way. Maybe I can leave my laptop and stuff here and I can just like go explore and take photos, so maybe we'll see. Okay, while my phone is charging, I just had a good idea. I think I'm gonna show you guys exactly what gear I brought along here to Palm Springs, because I find as a freelance videographer, there's not a lot of information out there on how to be a freelance videographer, especially a travel videographer. So there's lots of information for like photographers and what photo gear and what lenses to bring. Like I said, there's not a lot from videographers. So I thought, I'm gonna show you guys exactly what gear I brought along to Palm Springs to film the triathlon of Indian Wells. Let's check it out. So the first thing is, what bag did I bring along? This is my camera bag. It's a Wandered camera bag. It's a good travel bag. I really like it because it has this roll top, so you can actually fit a lot of stuff in it. It's got this nice out exterior, so I'm not always worried about my stuff kind of getting, all wet. Not worried about my stuff getting grimy. And the other thing is it actually opens up from the back right here. So it's a lot more secure, your stuff's a lot more safe, as well as the roll top has a hook on it. So it's really hard for people to kind of get into your backpack, if you know what I mean. So starting off, what's in my backpack? Obviously, first and foremost, there is the MacBook. So I do all my work off of a MacBook, including hard drives. The hard drives are actually sitting right next to me. I have 3 hard drives. I have one for photos, one for videos, and one for an actual backup itself. Always have backups, always have backups. Always have your stuff saved until external hard drives, because if anything happens to this, if this gets stolen, if this gets something spilt on it at a restaurant, even if you end up in like a storm and you brought this along and this gets fried, at least you have your hard drives in your backup so you don't lose all the footage that you caught on your trip. Thing number 2 is I like to bring a Nifty 50 everywhere I go. So this guy is a Sigma 50 1.4. This is honestly such a good lens. It's a really good budget lens. Honestly, anybody out there who wants to get like a 50 but you don't have the money to buy a G Master, or you have a little bit more money than to spend on the Sony kit lens that it comes with it, definitely get this guy. It's got really good weight to it. It's built really well. It's such clean glass. So clean. The only thing that sucks for video is the focus motor is a little bit louder. So Sometimes in videos, especially clips where it's really quiet, if you want to capture something and you don't use the manual focus, use the autofocus, you can actually hear the motor turning. So that's the only thing that I don't like about the Sigma 50 1.4. The next lens that I have is actually the lens that I'm filming on. This is the 16 to 35 2.8 G Master. This is an absolute power horse of a lens. I honestly use this lens for most of my filming itself because it's just like such a perfect range for everything that you need, as well as it's just honestly like so clean. It's so clean. I love it so much. The next lens that I have is the 70 to 200 G Master 2.8. This guy is an absolute beast in itself. This is honestly way more of a photo lens, if I'm being quite honest. This is so good for photography. It gets such clean images at such a good range. The reason that I have it for video is because the triathletes are running and the triathletes are farther away from me. I don't want to be right up beside them because there's going to be like 100 people racing around them. So this guy's going to be really good. I'm going to be mounting it onto my tripod and I'm going to have my monitor and I'm going to just be watching and I'm just going to track them as they go by. The next thing I have, important to have, is the Mavic Mini. This guy is so good. It does 2.8K for the video, and honestly, that's all you really need when you're doing drone, because if you're taking a drone shot, typically you're flying at the height that you want to capture it at. So this guy is perfect, super clean images, it does really clean color. All around, absolute workhorse, and it falls under that 250 gram weight class, so you can actually fly it in most places, even if it's unrestricted. Next thing that is so necessary is ND filters. ND filters, you cannot be a videographer if you don't have ND filters. I'm gonna tell you this right now. ND filters, basically what they do is they control the amount of shadow that can be put through. So when you twist it, you can actually see that it darkens. So it actually controls the amount of light that goes through, so you can actually have your settings at the proper settings to film video. So 1/50 or 1/125 or 1/250, whatever you're looking for your shutter speed to sit at. Next up, I have my monitor. I know a lot of freelance videographers that are starting out don't invest in a monitor because it is kind of an unnecessary expense. You don't really need it. It's not 100% mandatory. Honestly, this guy is the Shinobi Atmos. This guy is so good. Such clean images come through this. The only thing that I don't like is if you're filming in 4K, sometimes it actually has a delay. So as soon as you hit record, there'll be a little bit of a delay before it gets onto the actual monitor itself. But once it's on the monitor, it'll be flying, it'll be good to go. So you just gotta make sure that you keep that in mind when filming. This guy is super light and compact, which is why I brought this guy down here with me, and that's why I carry him in my travel bag. Next up, so important, I cannot express how important these things are, is a cleaning kit. Make sure that you buy a cleaning kit. Clean your lenses before you go on a shoot. Clean your camera every once in a while. Give it a little spray down. Make sure that there's no smudges anywhere. Honestly, you will be kicking yourself if you take a video that's the best shot ever and there's a little bit of a smudge mark or there's a flare because the smudge is creating the light. And of course, the last thing is my actual memory cards themselves. My memory cards, when they are empty, I flip them upside down. That way, if I look in here and I see that there's one guy flipped down and there's one guy flipped up, I'm gonna select the guy that's flipped down because that means that that SD card is ready to go. So I hope that kind of gives you guys a little bit of an insight to what a travel videographer kind of brings around while he's flying. This stuff isn't cheap. You gotta make sure that you get insurance on it. In my hand alone, right here, this guy was $3,500. This guy was $1,400. That's Canadian, not American, for anybody who's American that's watching. As well as the lens that this is filming on, that's another $3,000. So these are big investments. They're really worth it if you're gonna be serious about videography. Like, invest in your equipment, invest in your lenses, but also invest in getting insurance. The last thing is my camera itself. So I have the 16 to 35 G Master 2.8, like I said, on here. I have my Rode NTG. This guy is a great travel thing. It picks up incredible audio. The body of my camera is actually only a Sony 6600. A lot of people get really caught up in the actual camera that they use. Honestly, it's so much more worth it investing into lenses. The lenses are what will actually change your game. The lenses are what actually will elevate your game to the next level. So if you're kind of wondering, oh, should I buy this camera? Should I buy this camera? Should I buy this camera? Get really good with a camera that you have. Doesn't matter what it is. Once your lenses, 1, 2, 3, once that all pays for itself, then invest into a camera, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if your camera films 4K and if your camera can film 60 frames per second, even at 1080, you're good to go. So like you can see, there's not really that much stuff for a videographer. I mean, you honestly don't really need a ton when you're filming, especially when you're filming on the road. I am a strong believer that it's more important to get the shot than it is than what you're using. Honestly, if I'm filming a video today, if I film anything and the only shot that I get is on my phone, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, I'm not gonna film that because I don't have my camera. I'm gonna film it on my phone, I'm gonna throw it in because people don't really care about the quality, people care about the story. So make sure you focus on telling the story, make sure you focus on investing in your lenses before you invest in your camera body itself, and honestly, just invest into creating. Just go out and film things, use your equipment, get to know your equipment as well as you can, because that is how you'll end up getting paid to travel. Day 2 of my journey to try to get in and out. Came to a realization, the triathletes, because I was worried if I'm not here when the triathletes get here, that I am gonna like miss jumping on and filming their training, which is something I want to do. But I realized they have a car. They can come pick me up, and it's on the way for them. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go get in and out, and I'm gonna show you guys my reaction to having in and out. Yeah, and I also think I'm gonna take some self-portraits because I'm really doing some photography. I don't really know any subjects around here, but so that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, let's start the journey. Alrighty, the journey to in and out has begun. I will say though, now that I'm walking, I'm actually so hungry. Like I'm gonna demolish this food. Also, every vehicle I see here is actually super nice, and everyone stares at me. Probably because I got a big camera with a microphone on it, but that is what it is. What I find so crazy is that all like the plants and stuff here, they all look so dead but so alive. Like the whole thing, like this. Like it just looks dead, but like it's not. Like it's very beautiful here, but it just looks so dead. It's really, really weird. It's kind of cool actually. I'm such an idiot. I just walked so far and then I realized they don't take tap here. So how the f am I supposed to use my card? Oh man. Yeah, so I gotta go back and get my wallet. Well, that was stupid. But someone the other day told me that I should download Uber. That's someone I was on FaceTime with. So honestly, I might just do that. I'm gonna check it out. Alrighty, look who made it. Look who made it. How's it going, guys? How's it going? It took long enough. But yeah, so they finally got here. That's Cody. Yo. Lauren. There's also Susan, everyone. So finally everyone's here. I think, what, you guys have to get your bikes ready and you're gonna run, right? Run race? Yeah, we're gonna run, bike, swim today, I think. Yeah. Get our bikes. All 3. Nice, I'm just gonna watch them because, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. Lauren, do you want help?
One.
Should I get Cody? Just kidding. Off you. Is this your bike? Yeah. Nice. So. Nice. Nice. Honestly, I'm surprised that they made it here with how WestJet freaking dealt with everything. Yeah. No, I talked about it yesterday. That was so great. That was I talked about it yesterday.
It's 20 minutes out.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 20 minutes out. It's supposed to leave an hour before them as well. But
and you still made it here a day before.
It's still a day before. That was good though. Hey, I made it. Dude, I explored yesterday. It was fun. It was fun. Those bike bags though, what the hell?
Hey, like these?
Yeah, so you just like literally just stand your bike up in it.
Stand them up. Put the wheels right in here.
Wheels off, pedals off.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Do you guys have to buy those?
We did, yeah.
Ooh. Come on, Lauren, get them sponsorships rolling in. Come on, what is this? What is this? Anybody wants to sponsor a bag? I just want one. I'm never gonna use it, but I just want it. So the athletes are gonna train. I am not, but they're gonna go for a bike run, swim. They're going to some pool, but me and Joseph are gonna go to Whole Foods, grab some food for everyone. She wants salt and vinegar chips.
Definitely salt and vinegar chips.
You want?
I want some popcorn.
Popcorn?
Yeah, popcorn guy.
You want kettle chips?
I like how everyone has a chip recommendation.
Maybe some candy, but it's not really.
Candy? Come on, man, you haven't earned it.
What do you mean?
All right, Joseph, you ready to hit the road? Oh no, I didn't do that right. I think I opened the back by accident too. I definitely opened the back by accident. Okay, it's automatic. All right, this car is way nicer than mine. Anyways, I'm driving, so I will see you guys when we get to... Where are we going?
Whole Foods, are we?
Whole Foods, right? All right, bye. And we're back.
Oh, that's why I knew there's 2.
And they're ready to go.
It's swim time now.
Swim time.
Yeah.
Swim time. So I'm juggling like 4 things at once. I got salad going, got backpack, and now I have to catch up. And there's also something going on down the road. I have no idea what that is. But I need some drone shots of them swimming in the pool, I think, because we didn't get that in Canada, which you wanted to do. But we could probably get that right now, which should be pretty sweet. So that's just gonna go down. There's also a cop drone up in the air though, so I don't know if I'll get in trouble flying the drone, but you know, I ask for forgiveness, I guess. Cody, how you feeling?
Like a savage.
Yeah, in your tight little shorts.
You like that?
Oh yeah, that's good. Looks cute.
Yeah, I know.
Speedo is next.
Speedo,
Oh yeah.
ass with the slick hair.
Oh my god.
You know, and I got the green nails. You know,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Oh yeah, you do.
that's the game changer.
Oh nice,
Right?
nice. Look at this dream team.
Best nails in triathlon. It's actually pretty nice.
Actually, I kind of want to jump in at some point.
Oh yeah, well, leave the camera. Just put the camera, like put it somewhere and yeah.
Nah, I want to get drone shots of them going first because we couldn't get that in Canada. We really want to do it. So let's get that going now. It's always wild for me to watch these guys train because like what their like taper and their light workouts are like look pretty hard to me because I just like am not as fit as them. But it's like really driven me to work out harder, so that's also a good thing. Like tomorrow I'm planning a run. Also, this is the plan tomorrow. This is the plan tomorrow. Hear me out. I'm gonna run to In-N-Out and then I'm gonna eat a burger at In-N-Out and run back. That's the plan. While these guys do all their swimming training and all that fun jazz. Look at that. There's fish. Absolute fish.
We're good.
You alright, Lauren? So there's like a little like filtration hole right there, and Lauren just did a flip and just kicked
Yeah, I
it.
guess it's like you kind of flipped her in a bit high. Yeah.
Stupid hole.
Stupid hole.
Also guys, I have decided what I'm doing tomorrow, by the way. So you know how I said I was gonna go for a run?
I'm gonna put you through a workout.
No, I'm gonna run to In-N-Out, eat a burger, and then run back because it's pretty far.
And then you're gonna puke.
And I puke all the time.
That's how that works.
It smells like food.
Uh-huh.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Suze, how you feeling?
Starving.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Are these really hot? Are these really hot, do you think? Oh. Oh, babe.
Oh my god.
I think I'm gonna call it for day 2 on this video. There's Cody, Suze, Lauren. I'm not alone anymore. I'm not alone anymore. Anyways, thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow.